What's up, guys? Mr. Knows Hoops back today with another video. Really wanted to thank you guys for all your love and support on the most recent vids. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out. I want to hit 600 before the end of December. We're about like 20 something away. I know we can do it. So let's get into the greatness of Kawhi Leonard recently, averaging about 30 points on about 60 from the field. 60. Almost 60 from three on about 5 a game. And then about 90% from the free throw line. So let's get into what Kawhi has been doing lately to make this run so incredible. And the first thing I sort of want to discuss is Kawhi as a passer slash playmaker. I think, again, that sort of gets under discussed. So boom, right, you get the staggered screen action here with Zubac. Zubac rolls. And Klay overcommits, understandably so, because it looks as if, right, Kawhi is going to then commit to the rolling Zubac here, who's basically got the rim wide open. So Klay goes to close that out, fakes the pass almost to Zubac, and there's wide open James Harden for 3. Again, incredible read from Kawhi. Off this miss here, right? Kawhi's going to go, pushing, waits, right? Gets Podzinski one-on-one. Defense is basically all but collapsed in on him. Beautiful bounce pass here to Daniel Tice, right? Again, defense commits to Kawhi because, again, he's been very lethal this season. Boom. Looney even pulls in, and at that point, boom. Once Looney commits, it's all Tice because at that point, it's just him in the rim, and there's nothing anyone can do to stop that. And that's incredible basketball from Kawhi Leonard. Again, I'm not here to tell you guys he's some elite passer playmaker, but I think he's underrated in terms of that. I think people really do think he's just there to score and he's not, and maybe defend, and he ain't there to give you much else. I just don't agree. Again, right? Kawhi goes, attacks, spins around. Norman Powell's right here because, again, his man collapses in. Wide open 3-ball. These reads from Kawhi are going to be important when we were talking about this team going anywhere. Now, I've made a video about how I think this team is not necessarily good enough. Now, they've, in some ways, proven me wrong, but they haven't played a whole lot of competition, in my opinion, so far, but you can only play who's in front of you, right? So, boom. Again, this read right here is incredible, right? So, Kawhi is calling for the ball, right? Gets at the free throw line. JaVale McGee commits. Again, understandably so. Kawhi Leonard, only 7-6 seconds left. You're assuming he's going up with it. And JaVale McGee jumps because he also thinks he's going up with it. Instead, gets the beautiful bounce pass again to Daniel Tice. Kawhi on these pick and rolls had been nothing short of deadly, which I think is going to, of course, be important for this team to succeed. And then the other thing I sort of want to talk about, again, I think Kawhi as a passer playmaker is nothing insane. Like, this isn't like a top 10 playmaker in the league. But this is someone that, if you give him the opportunity to make the right read, he's going to make it. Especially when you need it. So, again, Kawhi's playing at another level, and the passing and playmaking has to be a part of it because he's helping generate offense for others. Which, considering, again, you have about 3 to 4 guys who are isolation-esque players, you've got to be able to do that. So, again, now I want to get into the defense, right? Kawhi is a defender. Now, obviously, is he San Antonio Kawhi or even Toronto Kawhi defensively? No. Hell no. Now, Kawhi has his moments where he looks very, very great, but he's not to that caliber of the decoy that he used to be. But let's get into what he's been doing so well on the defensive end. Again, giving you almost 2 steals a game, right? This right here is beautiful to me. Kawhi makes this read on Jokic because it's almost like he's just played him so much that he understands it, right? So Jokic here is going to get the pick from KCP, which he's thinking, okay, perfect. He's got Zubac on him, so most likely if he could beat him off the dribble, he could either drive into the lane or, bare minimum, he forces a jump and he can shoot it. But Kawhi, since MPJ is so far behind Jokic, hooks it out. He's like, I know you want to give that ball up, and I ain't going to let you. Again, that's incredible basketball IQ. And now again, right? They make their move. Kawhi's got eyes in the back of his head here, right? Aaron Gordon's running over, right? And Kawhi just has this almost feeling that he's going towards him and just throws his arm up. Again, he sees Aaron Gordon is cutting over, which in Kawhi's eyes is like, okay, he's most likely going to get the ball because he's probably trying to get as close as he humanly can. to this player to make sure that he doesn't force turnover. And again, Kawhi backhands the basketball for another steal. It's just incredible what Kawhi has been giving this team on both ends. And again, you got Malik Monk here coming up. And Kawhi's just trailing. Boom. Again, it's just the trailing that Kawhi Leonard brings you that is so important. Patience, right? Again, gets that ball out. And that's a tough stop. Very tough stop. If you are Kawhi. Again, right, they're going to close in, collapse. Again, though, look at Kawhi. He sees Trey Lyles because, again, you got 2.2 seconds. Waits. Gets it out of there. Like, Kawhi's patience has been what is so crucial to this Clippers defense. It's his willingness to wait, to look and see what's going to be on the horizon for this team. And again, I think that his defense is going to, again, because they're about a top 10 defense right now, which I would not expect, to be 100% honest with you. And he's a big part of it. I mean, again, you have Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. They have to be a big part of it. Now, we're going to talk about Kawhi the scorer. All right. It's a matter of when, of course, this was going to happen. But I want to talk about it. So Kawhi here is going to set this off-ball screen for Paul George, right? Great separation. But in this moment, Zubac sets a little mini screen here, and Julius Randle's slow to detect it. So Kawhi will just get to the free throw line, basically, easy jumper. Like, those are the kinds of buckets that help Kawhi just in general, that it makes it easier, less energy spent. So now on the defensive end, we can talk about clips like we talked about before, where he's clearly putting in a defensive effort. He's going to help out, right? And according to Cleaning Glass, by the way, on defense, it's a -10 for opposing offenses when he's on the court. Like, that's incredible, right? So again, gets a screen here from Tice. What I love here about this play is that Hartenstein basically commits to the Tice roll because he's expecting, like, oh, okay, so they're going to be rolling most likely. But Hartenstein stays up. And Randall's a little bit back because, again, he's expecting Kawhi to probably drive and kick. But instead, Kawhi just goes, nah, I'm pulling this one, and just hits it. It's beautiful, beautiful offensive basketball because he's making the right read and making defenses really have to consider what possible routes he's taking, right? So again, he's got Randall here one-on-one. Boom, boom, fakes it, right? The DiVincenzo goes for that little swipe. And just enough separation and height on it. And it's just too easy of a bucket for someone like Kawhi. But I love the low-effort baskets this team is helping create for Kawhi, right? Paul George here, boom, sets the screen. Zubac does a beautiful job of almost setting an elevator screen or just, getting in there for a stagger, wide open 3-ball. Those are moments when you're like, thank God we have James Harden. Thank God we got guys like this who, are making those next level reads. And in general, I sort of love how they're running these off-ball motions to create easier shots for someone like Kawhi. Because again, if you want Kawhi on the defensive end, and again, Kawhi's a great ISO player. He has his bag, he has his Duffy, and he knows how to get in it if he needs to create a midi, if he needs to create a good shot. But I think what really takes Kawhi to the next level, and again, you're averaging almost 30 a game, but when you're getting buckets like this, right, easy buckets that require so little effort, that's all you want when you're playing with and for someone like Kawhi Leonard. Right? Boom. Runs a little DHO. Right? Moves up to the top of the key. Terrence Mann here does actually a beautiful job because he's got 3 to 4 guys. And you're going to see it soon. Kawhi's over here on this little right wing. Jumps. Gets Randall to go. And again, as he goes in, he's moving Randall in because, again, understandably so, this is Kawhi Leonard. This is someone who loves to shoot the midi. And according to Clean the Glass, he's shooting almost 50% from the mid-range, period. Like, all mid-rangers. I'm talking from basically the wings to, like, anything in front of the restricted area. Like, he just hit. And so Julius Randle stepped back, fully commits to the idea that Kawhi is going to drive and either try and take a midi or go for the rim, and just pulls another 3. Like, with this 3-ball that Kawhi has developed, guys, this team can go somewhere even better. Again, right, good pass here from Zubac, back out to Harden. PG fakes it. Kawhi just picks it up off the PG loss. Forces Randall jump, right? Because just to play before, he knows now, okay, Kawhi's willing to pull this thing. Like, I can't just sort of pull off and go, okay, he might shoot 1 or 2 threes, but we're cool. No. I got to defend it. Boom, beats him off the dribble. Boom, pushes off of Randall, gets so much space, so much separation. And RJ Barrett's, quite frankly, just kind of too late on this defensive play. I don't blame him. I mean, you're picking up a guy that you weren't necessarily expecting to. Again, just take a look here, right? Boom, goes in with the shoulder, steps back, creates separation, and just pulls it. Because it's nothing but him. And those moments, right, where Kawhi is then picking up the ball, right? From this moment, right, we understand why the play before was so important. Boom, fakes, Randall commits. Because again, just the play before, that same move where Kawhi sort of goes down with the ball looking like, okay, I'm driving in, because that's kind of how Kawhi likes to move in. Instead, he goes, psych, pump. And at that point, right, Randall has to sort of just hope that he can create a good enough amount of pressure. But that is why Kawhi has been playing such deadly basketball. Again, right, boom, DHO into the screen for Zoo. And again, it's just what's so, guys, like, Kawhi is playing elite basketball. Like, if this was any other player, we would be talking about how are they doing so incredible. But I think since it's Kawhi, we always just assume he's hurt. And by the way, out of the 25 games the Clippers have played, Kawhi has played all 25. Every single one. He has yet to miss a game this season. And he's giving you about, right now, I think for the season, like 24. But with the way he's going now, I'm sure it'll probably come up to like 26, 27. And guys, that's really, really good. And what Kawhi is giving you on both ends of the floor and as a passer and a playmaker, I think it's sort of undeniable that this guy is playing like he's a top 5 player in the league right now. And again, even if he's not, Imster, he's not under these 5 guys. Okay, then he's 6, which most people wouldn't tell you that he was because they would just go, well, he's injured all the time. Well, he's not injured now. We got to talk about what you're giving them now. And what Kawhi is doing is nothing short of remarkable. So again, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you agree that Kawhi is playing like a top 5 player? Do you think that this stretch of games is sort of an abnormality that he's going to cool off? Obviously, percentages-wise, he's going to cool off. I don't think he's going to be averaging 60 and almost 60 from the 3, and then 90 from the free throw line. 90 from the free throw line is maintaining, but those other 2 percentages are really tough to maintain. So let me know what you guys think down below. As always, this is Answer No Hoops. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord in the description. Have a beautiful rest of your day, guys. Peace out.